What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Afan and welcome to my channel. As you can see on your screens, I'll be talking about Cricket 24 today. Now then, here are some of the things that they have added to this new cricket game, Cricket 24 they're calling it. First off, it'll be released on the 5th of October 2023 for PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One and PC. So all those are going to get an October 5 release. Second thing right here, as you can see, fans that buy the game on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One will be able to upgrade for free when they purchase a current generation hardware. Now by current generation, they mean Xbox Series X, S, or PlayStation 5. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that at all. If you're planning on upgrading your PS4 to a PS5 or Xbox One to a Series X, you'll get the copy for free, as Big Ant has promised. Now another thing to note for the Nintendo Switch fans is that it'll be released sometime in November, so a month later. Now another big thing that they are including in this year's game is the cross-platform. What that means is basically PS5 can play with Xbox, PS5 can play with PS4, can play with PC, PC can play with Xbox, so on and so forth. So pretty much everyone who owns it can play each other. I'm pretty certain that even Nintendo can play the rest, because Nintendo historically is pretty strict when it comes to cross-platform. But as you can see, there are no platform restrictions. So, I mean, we'll take their word for it, right? If they're saying there are no restrictions, then I guess there are no restrictions. So that means anyone can play with anyone, really, as long as you have a legal copy. That is, if you have a cracked version, which I know some of you bastards do, yeah, you're not going to be able to play with anyone then. They have overhauled the fielding, which is, I think, much needed because the fielding was so bad and so unresponsive. So it's very good to see this word right here, responsive fielding controls, because I absolutely hated Cricket 22 and previous iterations of this game's fielding. I thought it was abysmal, especially on the high difficulties like Legend and Hardest. So career mode, I think they have made one change, and it's this word right here, growing your fan base. So the rest is the same, international, domestic, club, cricket, so on and so forth, developing your skills, whether you want to be a short form hero or focus on test team or balancing it out. I mean, that has been there since the very beginning. I think even Don Bradman had that. But I think what's new with this game is growing your fan base. So I think what that means, now obviously we don't know much because they haven't given us much info, but what I think it means is that you will have sort of a generic social media network, and that will have the number of followers that you have and the number of likes your posts get, and the better you play and the bigger tournaments you play in and the bigger performances you have and winning trophies and so on and so forth will have an impact on the number of fans you have. And I think that's actually a pretty decent sort of addition. I don't know how that's actually going to work with the gameplay. I don't know if they're going to have bonuses for certain milestones, reaching a certain number of followers, or I don't know. I don't know if it's going to impact the selection at all. I don't know if it's going to impact the skill sets or anything at all, really. Like I said, other than this right here, we have no other info. It might influence your ability to attract bigger and more lucrative sponsor deals. Like I said, we don't know anything. I'm just speculating, but could be fun. Now, to the meat of this release. So, it has the Ashes. That was to be expected. But on top of that, they have added 200 players. Over 200 players are going to be licensed. Now, that's not even the most impressive part. The most impressive part is those 200 players, they're not all just Australia and England. Pakistan is part of it. West Indies is part of it. New Zealand's part of it. Ireland, and guess what? More to be announced over the coming months. So South Africa and India, Sri Lanka might be part of it as well, Zimbabwe and so on and so forth. That is massive. That is huge. We've been waiting for a game ever since EA Sports Cricket 2007, that was the GOAT of all cricket games, to really invest and really get these licenses. Now, how exactly are they going to use these licenses? I've had my reservations about these licenses in the past as well, because we have the Cricket Academy where you can customize licensed players, but you cannot customize the licensed players, which means the only players that will remain out of date are the licensed players and licensed teams and licensed stadiums. So that is an issue, and I want to say that they're going to come up with a way to make it work, but I'm not sure, man. They have not been too great with that in the past. I'm hoping they will be this time around. But that's not where the licensing ends. They have tournaments, including the Ashes, obviously, KFC BBL, so that's the men's one, and then they've got the women's version of that same competition as well. They've got the 100, they've got the CPL, and this is massive news. PSL is going to be part of it. Now then, what's even bigger than this, huge news, which blew my mind, is this right here. Indian T20 teams. Now, let's keep one thing in mind. Right here, they've used Pakistan Super League. They've used Caribbean Premier League. They've used the 100, KFC BBL. These are official names of these tournaments. Indian T20 is not the name of the IPL. So the IPL is not licensed, but I believe what this means is certain teams in the IPL are licensed. So for instance, they might have CSK, Chennai, right? They might have Chennai as fully licensed, but the rest of the IPL teams might not be licensed. They might have Kolkata, they might have Delhi, they might have different teams, but not all of the league, which is why I believe they added this. Now they are saying that they're going to be adding 50 highly detailed official stadiums. 50 official stadiums. That is insane. So yeah, Big Ant Studios and Nakon, I'm not sure how to say that name, is really bringing out the big bucks, and they're investing in this game, and I'm really excited to see it. And let me know in the comments down below, what are your thoughts on this, and what are you excited for the most? For all those asking, yes, I will try to do a career mode in Cricket 24 when it is released. So yeah, that's pretty much it from me for today. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, do drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let me know in the comments down below, which feature are you excited for the most in this game? Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, have a nice